In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups. These are their stories.
Okay. Just to get this out of the way, I am making a minor disclaimer. These are all my opinions. You don't have to subscribe to them. You don't have to believe them. You don't have to care about them at all at any point during this video. You just be like, you know what? I don't agree with you. That's okay. I will not be hurt. That being said, Lolicore is just this whole other world that exists within normal animes that I don't have a clear and concise idea for. Like, I know what it is, and I could explain it, but it's such a huge gray area to the point where it's like, this video could be an hour of me just blurbing about different examples of Lolicore and etc. But I don't really want to dive... I don't know, like there are so many tangents that exist within Lolicore that you could talk about, so it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie, like full transparency, it is difficult to talk about Lolicore. That's why I said everything here is going to be my opinion. So I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into it. So first I want to start off and talk about what lollies are, lolicon, and lolicore. Lollies are children that exist in anime, and they're not background characters. They have their own lines, they have their own personality. They're legit characters, you know? Nothing inherently sexual or anything like that. We can just recognize them as genuine characters in the show. Here's where we hit that gray area though. Lolicon, again, to my understanding, are people that hyperfixate on those characters. And it's weird because why, out of all of these standout characters in this show, are you fixated on the child?
Oh, don't look at me like that. It's really turning me on.
It's really weird. It's really weird. It's just really odd. It's just so weird. But yeah, so Lolicon, like I said, people that fixate on the child characters, it's typically done in a sexual manner. And I don't want to visualize it, but basically to explain, it's like if you were to have a child that existed within an adult anime, or it doesn't even have to be an adult anime. If you were to have a child that exists within an anime and they possess qualities that are inherently sexual, like they want to age themselves up a bit and they discuss things that don't really make sense to the nature of their character given their age. Like, you see this a lot in Data Live. I don't even remember the character's name, but his sister, who very much was visibly a child, she ended up running like a whole operation, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's like an incest thing that goes on. But she would have been a cool character if she were an adult. She had adult-like qualities as a child. Why couldn't she just exist as a child? You know? Why couldn't they just introduce a different character or take the sister out altogether and make her a legit adult instead of drawing her to be a child and she has these qualities and she's his little sister and all of these different things? Like, why couldn't she just be little? Why couldn't she just be a kid? I feel as though so many children don't get to experience a childhood as is. I feel as though you didn't have to document that in various animes, you know? Like, just because it's not an anime doesn't mean it doesn't happen, you know? Like, let's bring back children being children. Yay! Yeah, so that's like an example of that version of Lolicore. Another version, at least to me, it kind of is confused with moe a bit, which is the infantilization of an older character, but I'm just gonna lump it in Lolicore because why not? To me, it's when an older character has childlike qualities, and it doesn't necessarily have to be inherently sexual. It can be things along the line of like an over dramatization of emotion. Like with fear, it's like she's jumping up at every single thing and crying over every little thing and just overly zealous about everything. Why? Because it's similar to what children do. You know, like children, at least from my experience, tend to be overdramatic. But then once you get older, it's like you don't need to be that dramatic anymore. So why would you make this character who is at the end of their high school career or even a young adult, basically a way to summarize it, why do you make it seem as though they don't have any real world experience? It's just really weird. I don't know. Like, I understand being scared of things like, oh, I saw a rat crawl across the floor or something and I'm scared of that. Oh no, but I don't understand like I said, I don't understand the over dramatization of it, because then it starts to turn into like a child life. Oh, well, we have to protect this character because they don't understand this thing that is totally normal. Like, it's just so weird, you know? And even like the style that they're drawn in, it's just like they're not even, when these things happen, it's just like, why are you giving this character with these childlike qualities bedroom eyes? Like, why do they have an over-exaggeration of curves? Why do they have, like, huge breasts, but they act like a child? It's really weird. It's really weird. And then my other understanding of Lolicore are the older characters who present as children. And again, this doesn't necessarily mean that it is inherently sexual, you know, but it's still really weird. It's like, why was this adult not comfortable being an adult visually? Like, why did the director of the show say, you know what we need? We need someone who is 300 years old, but they need to look exactly like a child. Why? Like, it genuinely doesn't make sense. Like, I love Hunter x Hunter. And I understand why she does it, because she's insecure. But why did you need to make this powerful woman, this advanced hunter? Why did you need to make her so insecure to the point where you make her present as a 12-year-old child? In like Dolly fashion or Lolita fashion, so to speak. Why couldn't she just be like this badass character who looks like she is this character? You know? And it's like, I would have respected the character more if they had led with the true reason behind the design and they were like, yeah, we did this because she's insecure. That's relatable. Like, yeah, there are plenty times when people don't want to look how they actually look because they're insecure. And that's understandable. That's valid. But you doing, I want to underestimate my opponents. Why? Like, why did they have to throw that in there? Why couldn't they just make her insecure? You know? I don't know. It's just really weird. But I still love Hunter x Hunter though. Great anime. Please watch. Please come back, actually. I miss you. But yeah, it's just, it throws me off so much. And then I don't even want to get started on it, but I have to. So I'm just gonna say it. Just because the character isn't real doesn't mean that you should subscribe and gain pleasure from the sexualization that they face. Let me give an example. Anytime I have seen fan art of like an underaged character, it's always so crude and vulgar. Like, why did you have to give this 11-year-old anime character double D's? I'm not saying that's not realistic. I'm sure there's like someone that hit puberty really hard at one point in their life when they were young, but why did you feel the need to draw this? Especially when it's a character that isn't inherently sexual in the show. I'm not saying that it's right, that you did it because it's already sexual, like a sexualized character. No, it's still very much wrong. But it's like you literally pulled this concept from like the depths of your fantasies and put it onto paper or put it onto a file and then uploaded it somewhere. Like, You're gross, dude. Like, jail time immediately, because that is disgusting. And then to see people defend it and say, oh, well, it's art. They're not real characters. Like, they're not real people. It's not hurting anyone. I guarantee you it's definitely hurting someone. It's traumatizing them. Because, first of all, you never know who's going to see it. You can very much be someone who faced a lot of hypersexualization growing up, whether it were at the hands of themselves or someone else. It could be someone that faced child abuse growing up. It could be someone that knows someone that has experienced these things, and they're seeing you contribute to this disgusting and vulgar form of art, and your only reasoning for it is, oh, well, they're not a real person. It's okay. It's not hurting anyone. You're sick. You're disgusting. Like, I'm not even sorry about saying that, but you're gross. Ew. You should never be trusted around children. You should never be unsupervised. Like, ew. Like, find a hobby. Find some bitches. Because the fixation that some people have on these childlike characters or these children, it's gross. And there's no reason for it outside of you're fucking disgusting. Sorry. My New Year's resolution was to stop cursing, but it just makes me disgusted. It just truly disgusts me. I will say a lot of good anime is ruined by the fan servicing that these directors make the loli characters do, or the moe characters, so to speak. A lot of good animes are ruined by the inherent sexual displays in their plots. Like, for example, I loved High Rise Invasion. The concept was amazing. It was incredible even. Like, I feel as though the easiest thing to compare High Rise Invasion to that everyone has seen, Squid Game. Because it's like you're responsible for the death of someone else in order to escape and win, and only one person can win. It's like, it's really freaking cool. Really cool concept. Why are you making these teenage girls do fan service? Why do you have a crotch shot? She's wearing underwear, thank God, but it's like, why? Why do you have to show her like bra? Why do you have to show her top being ripped off? And this is a Netflix anime, I'm pretty sure like Netflix owns it now, or at least you can watch it on Netflix, but it's like, why? You're sick! Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my second ever YouTube video. I had so much fun talking about this topic because it's just something that's been weighing in on me, and I keep seeing discourse surrounding it on Twitter, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna put my 2 cents into a video. Hopefully you learned something new. If you didn't, and you're just like, I wasted however long this took minutes of my life, don't comment that. Don't. It's gonna hurt my feelings. DM it to me instead. So we can talk about it. But yeah, if you want to see something different, or you want me to do something similar to this but a different concept, I have a plethora of things I want to talk about and just blurb about and give you guys like good background noise, or good just like informative videos that are just my opinions that you will watch and consume because you love me so much. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, why don't you, subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section. Let me know what you liked about it, or let me know how much you missed me, or let me know a concept you want me to cover. Or if you want to see something completely different than what I talked about today, let me know. There's no way I will know unless someone lets me know. Take a shot every time I say let me know. Goodness, okay. Like I said, I will be trying to do, this is my New Year's resolution, is to do something that makes me happy. That being said, I will try and develop a weekly or at least bi-weekly schedule, dependent on school and work. Everything's getting so much busier now. I'm pretty sure there's midterms coming up, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to turn on post notifications, because I may drop a video in the middle of the night on Wednesday, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to see it. So, bye!